Alright guys, here's a recap of the district meet. That's Annie. I've got you all in order of vaulter here, so these are all Annie's first, but those going on to regionals, make sure and watch this all the way through and pay attention. So Annie, looks like the thing we needed to work on for you was turning over at the top of the bar, and I saw you were a little frustrated because we hadn't really gone over that as much as you wanted to. But you got good clears here, but you can see where it bites you at this point because not turning over at the top end and facing back at the runway loses definitely a good 6 inches to a foot off of the top end of your vault. But other than that, really good. Great plant, good drive, nice knee, good swing. You're just ready to move on to the next set. All right, Hallie, ready for regionals. Good steps, good plant. You need to drive the knee more and leave the trailing leg straight for a big swing through. This will let you load that pole. Your top end's fine. You're getting a lot of good spring out of the pole. So if you use your leg, a full straight leg swing through, you're going to load the pole much better and give yourself a little more time to get into position. So that's what I want you to think about at regionals. All right, these are still low heights, Paulinus. This is really easy, but it's easy to see what you need to do here. You're not driving your front knee enough. Watch, as soon as you leave the ground, you drop that knee. A two-legged swing through is, not traditional, but if it works for you, that's fine. But it would be good if you could hold that knee driving a little bit longer to load the pole a little better. When you swing through, you're not swinging all the way up. You swing to right about halfway, and then your hips stay down. You see that? Versus swinging your hips above your handhold so that when the pole unloads, you shoot upward instead of forward. Watch what I'm talking about. So the swing is great, and then it stops, and then you shoot forward. Still works for you at these heights, but once you got on the bigger pole, well, the truth is, once you got on the bigger pole, you weren't having enough knee drive in the front at the bottom end to really get on that pole well and penetrate well enough. All right, Nady, you kind of phoned these in. I know these weren't, up at your top height, so you were kind of holding back, which makes it hard to really show you what you need to change, but I think you already know because you know what you were holding back on. This trailing leg swings through, breaks, and doesn't fully get into that vertical position like you did up in Gainesville. And that's going to be the key at regionals, or just to get onto the next heights. So keeping that trailing leg straight all the way through the swing and carrying it all the way up until your hips are above the handhold. A really great job though. All right, here's Douglas. Okay, both you and Lyndon are having the same top end problem as